let's look at speak screen and the difference between speak selection and speak screen. I still have my highlight content turned on. I'm going to change it back just to words. So this is where the speaking rate really comes into play with the speak screen, because it will either read out the entire screen contents or just paragraphs that you select to read out. Being able to adjust the speaking rate and speed of how a screen is read out or a paragraph is read out is really useful. So I'll show you the two different things that speak screen can do. Now, when you toggle speak screen on, you will see another thing that says speech controller, and we need to make sure that this is toggled on. Now, the speech controller will come on in a faded opacity onto your screen. At the moment, it's a little arrow in a rounded rectangle. If I tap and hold and move it, you can see this is my speech controller. If I tap on it, it'll expand and show me the different things. It's showing me at the moment that my speech rate is 0.9. If I tap on here, it's now at normal 1x. If I tap again, 1.5 times speech rate, 2 times the normal speaking rate. If I tap again, I've got half the normal speaking rate. Let's just stick with 1x. All right, let's go back to our Pages document again. I'll show you the two different things that the speak screen can do. So the first thing is, if I tap on the controller and tap play, it's going to read out the whole worksheet from the title and the images and the shapes.
Rainbows worksheet. Page 1. Rainbow, body, text box. Rainbows are a phenomenon of light reflection, refraction and dispersion, which are often seen after a storm. Sunlight hits water droplets in the air, the light is bent and reflected, creating an array of colors that sometimes stretch over the whole sky in an arch. Rainbows fill the sky with a mix of beautiful bright colors. In order, these colors are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet. Rectangle, red, rectangle, orange, rectangle, yellow, rectangle, green, rectangle, blue, rectangle, indigo, rectangle, violet. IMG 0380, text box, color the boxes in the colors of the rainbow.
Now that might be handy for some of your students to help them know what is on the page, but if the students just want to read out what is in the text box, what they need to do is select the text box by tapping on it. Go back to the controller, tap on the finger, and tap on the text box.
Selected, text box. Rainbows are a phenomenon of light reflection, refraction and dispersion, which are often seen after a storm.
Now I can tap on the controller at any time and tap stop to stop it from reading out. You'll notice though that time that the text box didn't highlight the different words. So that could be something that you might need to have a look at between the speak selection and the speak screen. If your students are finding that the speaking is too fast, then they can tap on the different speeds and change it and see what happens.
Selected, text box. Rainbows are of...
Now you can see at half the normal speaking rate that it's quite slow, so they can speed it back up again at any time.
Rainbows worksheet.
Just make sure that you remind students that anytime they want to read out just a selection, they must tap on the finger first, tap what they want to read out.
Selected, text box. Rainbows are a phenomenon...
If they just tap play, it will read out the whole worksheet from the top down.
Rainbows worksheet.